Do you like the version of yourself that speaks Japanese? Sometimes the hardest part of learning Japanese is not grammar or kanji. It's losing access to your own personality. Hello and welcome back to Wanderlust Japanese. I'm Mariko. So, let me start with a slightly uncomfortable question. Do you like the version of yourself that speaks Japanese? Back home, in your own language, maybe you're a sharp person, witty, maybe you're the person who everyone goes to for advice, and now you switch to Japanese. Suddenly, that version of yourself feels far away. You nod, you smile. Hey. Not because you have nothing to say, but because you don't yet have tools to say what you actually think. There's a gap there between who you really are and who you're currently able to be in Japanese. And that gap can feel heavy. For many adult expats, the hardest part is not kanji. I'm not talking about kanji is easy, but the hardest part is the feeling of being simplified. When you can't express your humor or depth, people respond differently. And over time, you start speaking less, joining less, and you begin to feel flat. From my perspective as a Japanese person, I want to share something. Often, when someone senses you're struggling, then they try to protect you. In Japan, harmony matters, so they keep the conversation simple. Weather, food, safe topics, because they don't want to embarrass you. But unintentionally, it creates a loop. They simplify and you shrink, and your personality hides even more. It's okay to grieve. First, we acknowledge it. It's okay to miss your sharper self. It's okay to get frustrated that you cannot be as funny or articulate yet. But that feeling is not weakness, it's grief. Because you're rebuilding part of yourself in another language. Of course it takes time. Then what do? I recommend to revisit the basics properly this time. When we first learned self-introduction in Japanese in school, online lessons with textbooks, there usually was not enough time to go deeper. The curriculum moves fast, so you memorize the frame, fill in the blank, practice several times, and move on to the next chapter. There's no time, no space to expand or connect that to who you really are. But I can promise, now as an adult, going back to the basics and gently expanding it is very powerful. Some people say textbook Japanese is boring or not real. Yeah, I understand there's that side of argument, but they are foundational. If textbooks ever felt boring, it might not be the book itself. Sometimes it's just the environment where there was not enough space to make the language yours. When you slow down a little bit and personalize even a simple structure, something changes. It becomes relevant. And when language is connected to you, it sticks. And I want to say something that might feel a little bold. Your value is not your vocabulary. If someone only sees your mistakes and try not to see a person behind, then don't care about them. It's not your failure. You chose to live in another language. You chose to step into another country that was not originally yours, or you chose to build a life with Japanese. That takes courage. Not everyone can do that. Maybe I'm talking about something irrelevant to Japanese now. I'm talking about more like about human. Yes, but yes, so don't spend too much energy to convince everyone to see you. Right people will. So protect your energy. Give it to the people who meet you halfway. If you've been feeling a little smaller lately, don't worry. it's not just you. It's the gap. And we'll bridge it. Next week, we'll make this practical. We'll talk about how to introduce yourself as an adult without shrinking. For today, just be kind to the Japanese-speaking version of you. They're under construction and they're doing their best. And if you've been feeling, oh, why so hard? Then maybe a small reflection that I wrote might help you to feel ease. You can download it from the link in the description. I'm glad you're here. I'll see you in the next episode. ではまた。さようなら。